for just out here. Maybe a month ago.
Yes, ma'am. I was
the same issue with the guy. This time, put it in my face and put it to my chin. We had a conversation. I asked him what time could he be here tomorrow, because we agreed to sign the divorce papers. He said 3.
Come on, knock me upside my head when I get back. I'm gonna push her back like this. When I push her back, you gonna carry on. No, I got you. And you dial in 911 and you go in the back talking about I point the gun at you and all type of stuff. Like I don't point no gun. I own firearms. I have a lot of firearms. I know not to brandish a gun at anybody.
There is nothing better in this world when a vengeful monster receives instant justice. In the video today, we have a couple that is on the way towards a divorce. The wife called the cops and is saying that the man laid hands on her. But because of this man's quick wit and intelligence, he was able to get himself exonerated immediately. Gentlemen, watch the entirety of this video for educational purposes, because you need to understand how well that your significant other can lie if she wants to exact revenge on you, and also how to save your tail if you find yourself in this situation. Without further ado.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
All right. Who are you? And
I'm the sister. She's upstairs.
Okay, give me just a second. How you doing, man?
138. This is Miss. So she served him with the divorce paperwork, which is the paperwork over there.
Okay.
He was in the chair. They start discussing it. He hops up, sticks the barrel to the underside of her chin and says, quote, "I don't hit women. You want to take me from my kids. You will leave here before I leave here."
Let me ask you, when y'all were having this conversation, where was the weapon located?
I didn't see it. The weapon, I didn't see it until he jumped up.
When he jumped up, where did he pull it from? Was it under the bed or under the cover?
No, nothing was under the bed. We were over by that chair.
Okay.
And when he jumped up is when I saw the gun. I didn't even see him reach for it. I don't know where it came from. But he was over there. I do remember he had a pair of navy blue pants that was sitting in front of him.
This is going on over here. And this is the work. Well, I see it. That's got to be them there. Okay. Has he had any idea of anything or?
The divorce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's nothing that's new to him.
This isn't new.
Is this divorce from the previous incident?
Yeah.
Enforcement officers were called to this home multiple times within a month, each time regarding their divorce. The situation became more confrontational with each visit.
He'll be here 3 o'clock tomorrow to sign the papers because he agreed to sign. And he said, yeah. I said, well, I got them in my email. He said, well, print them out. I went downstairs to get the print, and I printed them out. I gave him everything. We argued back and forth about what's in there. I told him I don't want anything from him. Everything that's financed in my name, including the debt, I'll take it all. You take everything with your name, I'm done. That wasn't good enough. We kept arguing back and forth. And then he said, why did you hit me? That's assault. Like out of the blue.
Yeah.
And I said, I didn't touch you. He said, you just flipped me over in the chair. I said, yeah, right, I did. I did flip you over in the chair. Maybe he baited me into it or whatever, but that's what I said. We argued, a lot of curse words, back and forth, and then he jumps up and said, put the gun right here.
Which, do you mind looking up real quick? So, can you look up higher? So there's that mark right there, and right there.
Have you already taken any pictures?
I got out on body camera
That's
because I
right.
didn't have my phone on me at the time.
Okay. You got it on you now?
Yeah.
If you got it on, go ahead and snap a few of those so I know it'll show it better than this camera.
So a man, a husband that's never been convicted of assault just popped out of nowhere and began assaulting you, not prompted whatsoever. My spidey senses are already tingling, but watch how calm, cool, and collected she describes the situation after being assaulted by her husband with a weapon.
All right, have you had any kind of conversation with him, Emil?
No, Winburn's been speaking with him.
Are you injured or anything? You need EMS?
can't even hear.
Oh. That was him bump. That was my sergeant bumping into something. If you need to text your dad, hey, I'm okay now.
I talked to him.
You did?
Yeah, he called like 5,000 times, but I told him I'm okay. The police are here, and he was like, "Where are you?" I'm still upstairs because I can't go downstairs. I know better than that.
I just, considering what you yelled while your dad was on the phone, I want you to let him know you're okay.
I did. He really, and my mom, "Are you okay?" I'm okay. She's really upset. I made a horrible mistake by asking him to help us move in here. That's what escalated that stuff, the last incident. I went out of town.
I remember.
He brought his stuff in here.
You went up to Myrtle Beach?
Hilton Head.
Hilton Head.
And I keep falling for the trap. Why would you want to be here and torment me?
Well, you're not falling for it anymore because you got the paperwork right over there.
And that's, yeah.
Now, with everything that's going on, do you two have any kids?
No.
Makes it a heck of a lot easier.
Okay.
Get a restraining order for when it's done and over with.
My dad told me, yeah. He said that's enough. Because he said even with him, even if he had no intentions, it could have went off and you could have been gone.
After several more minutes of being questioned by the police officer, the detective comes in and asks her to recount her story. Let's see if you can pick up on any of the inconsistencies.
Knock, knock. Hello. How are you, ma'am? Ooh. I'm stairs getting a little workout.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. Tell me what's going on this evening.
I gave my husband some divorce papers.
Okay.
As soon as I got the email, I asked him could he be here tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and we both signed them. He said, that's fine. As soon as you get them, I'll sign them. I said, well, I have them in the email. I'll print them. I went downstairs to get that printer, and I printed them. I gave them to him, and we just started arguing from there.
So was he here already when you told him? Okay.
Yeah. It was what, 11 something? I don't know, maybe after 12, I don't know.
Okay.
But I came to bed.
Okay.
We were arguing. No nice words.
Okay.
Called his dad, asked him to come get him from the house. That didn't work. We just kept going back and forth, and he called my dad. We were still arguing, and he said something to the fact, he said, don't put your hands on me or something. I said, I didn't touch you. And we just was arguing back and forth, ugly words. And he said, that's assault. And then next thing I know, he jumped up. He said, I pushed him over in the chair. I said, yeah, right, yeah, I pushed you. Yeah, that's right, sure did. And we just kept going back and forth arguing. Then next thing I know, he jumped up and he put a gun to my chin. And he said, you trying to take me away from my kids. You'll leave here before I leave. I yelled and I screamed, he got a gun. My dad was still on the phone. I ran in my son's room and woke my son up and told him to call the police. I grabbed the phone and I called 911. And I stayed in that room until somebody got here. He was in here being real irate, yelling and screaming. I think he was still on the phone with my dad. I don't know. And I yelled for my sister.
Okay. Now, where was your sister at when all this was going on?
She was in her bed.
Okay. Where's her bed at compared to here?
It's the room right under us, but you have to go downstairs and go to the opposite end of the house.
Okay, gotcha.
Everybody was asleep. I was just tired of the arguing back and forth. I just want some peace.
So basically, you told him you had the divorce paperwork and that, you know, you wanted to meet with him
Yeah.
this coming evening.
What is a whole other day? Yeah.
Yeah.
So my plan was we both at 3:00 we get the papers and we go to the Pooler courthouse to get them to notarize. Because I was told that if we both are in agreement, we can sign off, and I will have to present them to the court.
Okay.
Everything is in the paperwork,
Okay.
and I thought I was doing everything right, everything fair. I just want some peace.
Okay. And so, needless to say, he said, well, as soon as you have them, I'll sign them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and he wasn't mean or yelling, so I thought it was okay.
Okay.
So I give them to him. Wrong.
Okay. And so, at that point, y'all start arguing. Some names are called.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What kind of names were called?
It was bad. I'm a bitch, I'm a whore, I'm a dick sucking whore. I want your fat ass, stink pussy bitch. And I call him, he's a stink pussy. Well, it was just ugly. Ugly words. Fuck you, get the fuck out of my house. Why you still here? If I'm all of this, you need to get the fuck out, you need to leave. Why are you still here making me go through this? Why are you tormenting me? If you don't want to be here, just go. I'm not going anywhere. It was just back and forth.
Okay.
It was degrading names on both of our parts.
Gotcha.
I'm not totally innocent of words.
Yeah.
That's the only way I have to defend myself.
Okay. You said you were on the phone to begin with his father?
I called his dad,
Okay. What's his dad's name?
Anthony Carrington. I called him because he's the dad. He's supposed to help. And he just said, you deal with it. And I hung up in my face.
Okay.
And I told him what his dad said. I said, your dad doesn't even care. And I heard him tell my dad that he had the gun in his hand. I heard him tell him that he don't hit women. He did have the gun.
Okay.
And I just feel like this crap is escalating. Like it gets worse and worse. And other times I should have called and I didn't. I should have did something. I didn't. And I'm just tired. When he put that gun to my chin, that gun could have gone off. Even if he had no intention of hurting me, it could have went off.
Okay.
And I'm just pissed off at myself. I keep taking it.
And the Academy Award for Best Actress goes to the fake crying with no tears. I should have did something before. Because he's such a monster. The gun could have gone off. For low intelligence people, I think it'd be actually easy for her to convince them that she's telling the truth. But we're all smart over here, right? We see right through her foul mouth.
And you said that at that point, when all of that occurred, you went into your son's room?
Yeah,
And so at that point, you had him call for police?
yeah, he was cross, a little half asleep, and I just grabbed the phone. He had my phone in there for the alarm to get up for school. And I just grabbed the phone and I called. He heard me. Probably was trying to figure out what the hell was going on because he was asleep.
Did you by chance get scratched or anything like that for all this?
Well, they said I bruised, but I didn't. I saw the red mark really sore.
Gotcha.
So that's right underneath the chin. So there's mark there. The original photo I showed you is right there.
Yeah.
And then full.
Jen, for me, okay? Okay, now, when you put that gun to your chin, how did it make you feel?
I was scared because, it's a gun.
Yeah.
it's a gun. I don't know if he's gonna kill me. He said, you know, I was trying to take him away from his kid, but I'll leave here before he does.
Yeah. And it sounds like a silly question. It's just one we have to
I
ask.
know, but you know, I just told the officer they were just here maybe a month or so ago. I don't know. I feel like it's escalating.
Mm-hmm.
I just finally came back to my bed 2 nights ago. I've been sleeping in the den.
Okay.
So I don't know what else to do to avoid somebody hurting me. I know I'm not supposed to argue back and forth, but it's hard not to argue back and forth when somebody's constantly saying stuff to hurt you.
All right, so we've heard her story. Now the detective is going to go outside and question the man. Now this man is a great storyteller, but take note to the level of detail that he provides in regards to the entire situation.
Are you there? What's your name, love? Mr. Carrington, tell me what's going on this evening.
This is what happened. Me and my wife have been going through it. If I could start from the beginning, I could start from the beginning. I had infidelity involved in this. And it was on my part because my wife was partying. And I was sure partying. I ended up sleeping with my best friend.
Okay.
I slept with my best friend, a child was involved. Although she had a boyfriend. I was telling everybody when she found out she was pregnant, telling everybody the child wasn't mine. But I didn't want to believe that. So we let this drag on for about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Although she wanted proof. So just so happened my detective came to the house. And when he came to the house, that was the last straw. I said, you know what, let me take my happy tail down. Then I went down to the courthouse and I got myself swabbed. Come back, child is not mine.
Okay.
So after that it got worse because I have proof now that the child is not mine. What happened, her friend, how she was finding out, my best friend was talking all type of smack because my best friend literally knows her first cousin.
Okay.
So that's how they kept, and she said, they kept going back and forth. And she said, in today's, like this present time, she still keep hearing about it. Still keep hearing about it. So we started bickering, started arguing. She got over it. It was fine for a good little while. Then it's going back up again, talking about the same thing again. So then we started talking about divorce and started talking about separation and stuff like that.
Okay.
So tonight, I'm gonna speed it up. Tonight, no, it's that last night. Came in last night. Didn't tell her nothing. Was talking about the boat. Because I was cleaning up the boat and stuff like that. She ended up, they wanted to go out on before I was cleaning up the boat, they wanted to go out on the water. I said, all right, cool. It's not that they wanted to go on the water, they wanted to know where the boat was at. So she could give it to her daddy. Because all that stuff, considered, all she's talking about, well, whatever stuff she have with, what you call it? Loan or whatever, is hers. It's not so. So I guess the daddy have the boat, and I just blatantly just, tonight I asked her about it. I said, listen, where's the boat? She said, oh, daddy got it. And I said, well, I have a $300 charger inside there. And when I said that, she said, well, this is about my prescription cost $900 and this like that. Well, I got the papers right now. We could go ahead and you need to go ahead and run my divorce and stuff like that. Why the hell you holding on? You need to get the fuck out my house and stuff. Excuse the French. Well,
No, you're fine.
you need to get the fuck out my house. I said, listen, I want this divorce just like how you want this divorce. I'm not holding on to a damn thing. I don't know why you want people to believe that I'm holding on to something. You would have, what man that have outside here? You telling me that your baby daddy wants you. He been back and forth in my house. That's what you're telling me. He been back and forth in my house. He swipe a card. He pay for your rims. I washing a truck out here the other day. You telling me I should be washing your truck. I say, if he bought them rims, he should be washing that car.
Yeah.
That's what I said. But no, well, nobody will believe she get out of character like that. Nobody will believe that stuff, right?
Okay.
Because she ain't that type. My wife is very intelligent, right? So what I did, when she cut my phone off, my mama turned the cell phone on for me. So what I did, I put record, and I had it sitting down here. So all that time is bickering upstairs, I had the phone recording. She talking about she had people hurt me. She had people take niggas off. She been keeping people away from me. She was to find me killed, dead somewhere. And all this time, pushing me in my head, hitting me in my head, pushing me in my head. Nobody believes she do that. When I stand up and we in my face, because every time I sit down just like this. She'll come in my face, she hand me the papers, politely, she hand me the papers, I was reading the papers. I say, well, the papers that you hand me, all I need to do is get somebody to review it.
Yeah.
And I'll sign wherever. Well, I just need somebody to review it, because I ain't a lawyer, I don't know what the hell I sign it for.
Yeah.
My wife friend that's sitting on that car there, that girl, that's what she do. She would help my wife bend the law in any which way she could. That's a fact. I've seen it done, and I know it could be.
And there you have it, the evidence that is necessary to exonerate him. He recorded the entire thing. Gentlemen, as these things happen to you, if they happen to you, your immediate thought should be, how can I record this, even if it's just the audio? My G's, commit this to memory. Like when you wake up, you brush your teeth, that reflex should be the same if confronted aggressively by a significant other. Record.
Nobody can go tell me no different. So I told her I need to have a professional look at this. Now, why the hell I said that? It escalated from them real bad. Now, I was an idiot. I didn't know how to read and stuff like that. I can't just sign the papers. No, I holding on. Why want I holding on? I ain't holding on to nothing. I just don't want to be an idiot and sign nothing. I'm not no lawyer. I have kids just like how she have kids. Her thing is she studying a house, all this glamour and stuff like that. She studying. I'm not studying that. I'm studying a quiet life, comfortable life. That's all I is. I just like this every single day. I work on Indians. That's what I do, right? So it's pretty much we arguing. You kept putting him in my face, hit him in my face. All this time, I always keep a firearm on me. Yeah. I have my gun in my back. You grab the chair, flip the chair over. I have my back, gun on the ground. I take the gun. I got up. I say, you assaulted me. You know that, right? She was like, fuck that shit. I said, all right. I said, that's called an assault. She don't care nothing about that. I got up, flip the chair back over. That's my motherfucking chair. I flip the chair back over, stick the gun below my seat, my leg, and I stick it right here, and I sat down right here. So the whole time bickering back and forth. All this time I sitting down, you talking in my face, coming back, going forward in my face, going back, going forward in my face. And while you're walking off you, and you're walking off you, she telling me, don't hit no woman. I say the biggest thing they go find out is that they go be doing you want to size up to a man, and there's no comparison. If I start hitting you, I ain't gonna stop. Right? Yeah. People, all they go see is a man hitting a woman. That's all people go see. I ain't no fool. I'm not no idiot. I don't hit women. I'll hit a man. If a man hit me, I'll hit him back. If a woman hit me intentionally, hit me, I will hit her back. That's a fact. Right? But I don't hit no woman to say that, oh, I'm no abusive man. I don't do no shit like that. I run from stuff like that. Yeah. Right? It's too easy to run and go find another woman. It's real easy in this country.
Yes.
Right? But when she do that, I guess she noticed I was recorded. You didn't care nothing about that. You brought these other papers over. You're saying that, oh, it's a mistake in the affidavit, I guess, for the property. So you wanted to correct it and hand it back to me. So when you hand it back to me, they escalated from there. We started arguing, and then you come up in my face again, and you start cussing, carrying on. And this time you went up in my face and you pushed me on my lip. So when I stand up, we arguing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then you breeze off, you sit down and talk about hit you just a little bit and stuff like that. So I sit my happy tail down, right? So that time, call her daddy on the phone. When I call her daddy, she called my parents first, calling my dad on the phone. So I called my dad back, and I said, you just got a call? And I explained to him what happened. I told him I had a recording and everything was happening. And while she was there, she was saying that, oh, I was hitting her, and she was in fear for her life going on. They'll never hear me say nothing bad. She calling my mama a fat hoe and all type of stuff like that. You'll never hear me say one thing bad about her parents. Never do it. So in the midst of that now, when we are arguing back and forth, this time, you come and you knock me upside my head. When I get back, I'm gonna push her back like this. When I push her back, you go and carry on. No, I got you, and you dial in 911, and you go in the back talking about I point the gun at you and all type of stuff. Like I don't point no gun. I own firearms. I have a lot of firearms. I know not to brandish a gun at anybody. Right? You brandish a gun, purposely brandish a gun, your ass going to jail. That's all to it. Right? You can't. You're not supposed to do it. Pistol. The barrel was like that. The stock was like this. When I grab it, I just like push her back like this. Stand up. She gonna dial in 911, and she went back in the back talking, calling her dad and calling whoever. That's why her son come up here belligerent, talking about he want to fight. I pull a pistol on your mama. Boy, I ain't pulling a pistol on your mama. Boy, I ain't that type of person, right? I ain't the type of person. But I know idiot. I think before you go, I think I go force somebody to make that decision for me, to put me away for the rest of my life. Yeah. I can't. I would not let a person like that do that to me, right? I have 2 children. a 20-year-old, and a 18-year-old now, a little girl, right? Why would I let her take away from my children that who I love? My children don't live with me. You know why they don't live with me? Because they don't mess with her like that, right? Mama helped me raise them. I had the only mama they know, right? I took them away from their mama when they was babies. That's what I did. Because their mama never helped me raise them, do nothing for them.
Yeah.
So I could have provided a better life. My parents could have provided a better life. So I had them with me. When we moved here, even at the other house, they never moved because I was uncomfortable. It was always one-sided. Now when you telling me that you had this man and that man in the house, how am I supposed to feel? You telling me you want me to come in our house? You telling me I have no say-so? Why would I come in a house and pay bills and I have no say-so in here?
Yeah.
Right? You literally believe. Now mind you, that your sister at the end of the day, you do anything for your sister. We move in a brand new house. When your sister moved in the house, you tell me to shut my mouth, I had no say so. Then you telling me that, oh, I need to pay. What, you telling me how much your mortgage is? $2,000. The very next day, you telling me you want the very next day, we move in the house, you telling me you need $2,000 to pay the mortgage on the house. I told her she must be mad. If she think she dealing with a fool, I ain't no fool. I might talk kind of crazy, but I ain't crazy.
Yeah.
She always think I'm bipolar. I ain't bipolar. Let me tell you exactly what I do. When my wife like to send me scrolls of texts, I don't read. Anytime it starts off negative, I don't never read it. Never read it. I put it to the side and I'll walk back in the room and just swear up and down like crazy. But my attitude will be the same because I don't never read the negative stuff. So she'll think I'm crazy. What wrong with me? Why I acting like that? She just cussed me out on a text and how I acting like, hey, you want to go get some tea? Hey, what are you doing? And I'm laughing and stuff like shit. And she couldn't figure it out for years. She couldn't figure it out. But that's what I did. And that's what I've been doing. Right? Why is she thinking that I holding on? I don't want to hold on. I just want to make sure that everything right in them papers, because everything is black and white at the end of the day. Yes. I need to make sure everything right in them papers before I sign anything. I'll be glad to sign the papers right now if one of y'all look at them papers and say, hey, Jason, boy, I think you're getting a good deal here, boy. You watch me sign that paper so damn fast, jump in my truck, I get the fuck out of here. I don't want nothing here. I don't want nothing I could build. These things I have right here, they're marvelous. You see this brain right here I have? It's marvelous. She know that. Yeah. She know that. I'm very intelligent. I'm very simple person, right? And I could do for myself. I would not do for a woman that only care about herself. On my birthday, you watch me and tell me 3, 4 birthdays pass by. You give me anything for my birthday? Nothing. So I'll let you see what it feel like to get nothing for your birthday. No, you telling me on the anniversary was yesterday. Why would we have an anniversary? Why would I even buy something for a person that we getting? So them papers been drawn up now. But we started an argument over not getting nothing for anniversary. Yeah. Right? So why? That ain't make no sense. I said we getting a divorce. What are we worrying about anniversary for? Let me get this paperwork done. Go your separate ways. You could be with whoever. You telling me this with your baby daddy don't care. You gonna have me killed and all type of stuff like that. Your baby daddy been in the house and he don't care nothing about me. I don't care nothing about that. You got belligerent when I tell you to call my children a bastard. All I did was correct you for what a bastard is. Yeah. A bastard is a man having a woman and a man having a child with a married fucking man. And that's what the fuck you did. You had a child with a married man. Yeah. My children was conceived. Me and the children mother was together. And we was living together at that time. Yeah. When both my children was conceived. They ain't no bastard. Right? You got belligerent because I corrected you. Right? Is the truth. Truth that's hurt like hell. Lord knows that's hurt like hell. I just try not to hurt her. I try not to tell her anything to hurt her feelings because I know how much people hate her ass. She had this thing about her where people love her, right? And the same people that love her is the ones that hate the hell out of her, right?
So the recording you have, do you mind if I listen to it?
Yeah.
Even though both stories are laid out on the table, I still think it is of high probability that the man still would have gotten arrested this evening until this video comes out and shows the true content of her character.
Mad? I ain't mad at all. Mad? Far from mad. Nope, not mad. Nope, I ain't have a mad bone in my body.
You mad?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, fuck, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Because you could have signed this shit a long time
ago. The fuck, I'm not. I ain't mad.
You could have
mad for what?
You need to do.
I ain't mad at all.
You could have got rid of me a long time ago. So
all you had to say. You didn't want to be with a bitch. That's it.
Shit, don't go
Nobody
mad.
begging your punk ass to stay. Shit. I'm gonna make more money without you. I don't give a fuck.
The fuck you need?
If your black ass
I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody the fuck out. You choke your motherfucker. Motherfucker, eat that slicker, bitch. What's wrong with you? What the fuck you do? Eat that motherfucking slicker and die.
I ain't bitch. Cause guess what? A bitch getting better because a nigga pay. Cause a nigga pay for her shit.
Go ahead.
Fuck
you.
Fuck you and your mom and everybody else.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Fuck, but cuss more people, mama. I have too much respect for your mama to cuss about her. Yeah. Talking about you cussing my children. Then you want to call my children bastards and all type of shit like that. I ain't called yours a bastard. You called my child a bastard. You call my child a fucking bastard, and I correct you on what the bastard is. That's what it is. Yeah, that what the fuck. You can say what the fuck ever you want. Ain't nobody care what you should say.
Why you mad? You mad?
Nope, I ain't mad.
Divorce
not
my
mad.
horse fat ass.
Not mad.
Divorce my raggedy ass.
You think you say you get 1,500 and dick? I don't give a damn. Nigga, fucking from now to next year. I don't care.
I hope you heard and goddamn do some more shit for a bitch. Cause the motherfucker that's sleeping in my house ain't doing a motherfucking thing.
That's what's up.
Talking shit. Sorry. I hope I get 4 niggas this summer.
That's what the hell should happen.
Whoa. Anything. That's what that means. It's resolved. We agree to go about our separate ways. Anything that's financed in my name, I'm responsible for the debt. I'm responsible for the tax debt. I'm taking all the hits. Taking all the hits. You damn right. No. My whole ass taking all the hits.
No.
What hit you taking? Because you ain't paying off none of these fucking credit cards. You ain't paying for none of this shit. You ain't paying the SBA loan back for my business. None of that shit. You ain't paying none of that shit.
According to you, never got no SBA loan.
Well, I sure had to apply for one. I sure had to apply for one. Because your ass ain't giving me no goddamn money to pay for these tags and shit. I sat there and cried and told you when I was transferring them tags over from that boy name into mine, you ain't say, here go $50. You told me you helped me pay the taxes back for me trying to get in this house. I've been paying that. $309 a fucking month. You ain't helped me do that shit. You ain't helped me do nothing. I'll buy you a car. You ain't helped me do that. You pulled up in the fucking driveway with a fucking Dodge Ram, but you ain't helped me get a car.
My motherfucking brother.
Fuck. Okay. As a matter of fact, let me call your mom to come get you. For your ass to die tonight.
You ain't gonna do that.
I'm not gonna do it.
No, you ain't gonna call my mama. You ain't gonna call my mama with no bullshit. We like to be calling people parents with some fucking bullshit. Nigga, what you need to do is go out and call your daddy if you want to call somebody. This girl is lying. No, she's saying that. I put my hands on her, and she calling. I guess her dad on the phone, saying I put my hands on her.
He don't want to come to the phone.
Thank the Lord for recording.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not dealing with that. You can just walk out the room. I want him out. He can deal with the police.
Call the police. Call my dad. Call 911. That's what you do.
He said that's a shame.
Call 911.
Your daddy said that's a shame. Your own dad, he said that's a shame. I'm sorry, you got to deal with that. Your daddy. Your own daddy. Ain't never want to get involved and talk to your ass. That's why we in a situation. You ain't got no support.
Can you do me a favor and send those to me?
I don't know how to do that.
So
you could do it. You could go try it if you want.
I'll show you. That way you know in the future. That way I can have a copy of them. All right. Give me just a minute, Mr. Carrington.
The detective has a couple more questions. Do you mind coming down and speaking with her real quick? We'll explain everything in a second, man. So you asked about the charges. It's going to be 1 count of simple assault, DVA, and 1 count of simple battery, DVA. Going off the audio is how we determine that had she not done what she did, he would not have done what he did. Because you could hear what she stated, you could hear what was being done. So, unfortunately, with what she did, that resulted in him. I know it. And here's the one thing, domestics are...
I know you guys are going off of, you know, what you heard and stuff, but this is just like a history. We know it. And I know the last time he did the same thing to me, and I heard he was just goading her on the alternate bitches, and then he started recording. So I said, Vicky, just hush. And she left. And I came and got her. Me and her dad, we all came and got her.
God bless modern technology. That's exactly how you put a harpy in their place. This is a man that refused to let her drive him crazy, and I'm proud of him for it. In a land where many innocent men go to jail, your only saving grace may be the technology that's right in your pocket. And on top of him not getting arrested, he'll also be able to utilize the recording in the divorce proceedings. Not all, but there's certain women out there that will weaponize the system against you. Hell have no fury like a modern woman scorned. Their spite knows no bounds. Just make sure you guys are staying safe out there, especially if you're dealing with a manipulative and dangerously compelling woman. Until next time, you two. Peace.
You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell a man you can't jack. The big girl, the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell a man you can't jack. The big girl, the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. That bars need a fibrillation ASAP. Get boxed with a straight gap. I'm reminded of mind state they lack. Every time that they incline, we go way back. All they wanna be is just